crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And the Jets first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 37-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
we go. 180. 56. It's our time. White. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third.
Mike 5'9". Hey, check. 13. 59, Mike. 11. No. I got this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Burrow on third down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
87.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At their 49-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, New York. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 3, Dolphins 0.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's Burrow. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
18 on the play. First down, Jets.
To the air again, Burrow. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Burrow going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
58, boys, 51, Omaha. 21. Here we go. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, that's what I do. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. So we got 21. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Burrow's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete.
From 17 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
On for the point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo now.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 21, 21. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's 10.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
2-yard line.
Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 48-yard line.
21. Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Reception here by Ruggs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30.
11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
This is Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
56, the must, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Lock. He's checking.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 95 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Joe Burrow on third and long.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 35.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down now, Meadows. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here we go with Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Burrow. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Burrow. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
New York.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6. At the 40.